everybody. I am Gwen Greene. I'm chairman of the board of She's the First.
And I'm Denise Restauri. I am chairperson of the breakfast this morning.
First of all, I want to thank you all so much for joining us at our 4th annual breakfast. For those of you who have not been here before, I'll tell you what someone said to me yesterday. She said it is my favorite day of the year. So I expect that by the end of this breakfast you'll feel the same way and you'll be checking the date of next year's breakfast. Thank you so much for joining us. And for those of you who are kind of new to She's the First, let me tell you about what we do. We educate girls in low-income countries to be the first in their family to go to high school. Now, I know that resonates with a lot of people because you're thinking, well, I was a first-gen student, as we call it. And indeed, I was a first-gen student at college. But we were first-gen students, many of us, at college. These are young women who are first-gen in high school, something we all took for granted. And they are succeeding. And they are succeeding in unbelievable numbers. Why? First of all, because of the scholarships that we, the people in the room, and so many other people provide them. They are succeeding because they, in turn, have mentors in their own country, other young women who have had the courage and the ability to get a high school education. And they are succeeding because they are breaking that cycle of poverty and starting to create gender equality around the world. Something in this country that we take for granted, but something like, I had a cab driver down from Pakistan, 21 years old, going to school full-time, while also driving a cab. And he said, I'm supporting my 8 and 13-year-old nieces back in Pakistan. Because their father was killed in a religious battle, they have no one else to do it, their mother's not educated. I want to be sure my nieces are educated. And I thought, you get our mission. And then I told them all about what we were going to be doing. So think of how crucial this is to everybody around the world. Now, we have 900 scholars. Yes, I think. I feel like this is a Donald Trump moment, but not really. Not really. Take that the way I mean it. We also have chapters on 220 high school and college campuses, which is amazing because what we are also doing is teaching young women and men in this country how important it is that we make a difference around the world. How important gender equality is, how important it is to support these young women. I will brag, we have a chapter on my campus at the University of Rochester. One of the founders, a young man standing taking my video, Yuki Gonzalez. One of the young women who's not yet here, they're stuck in traffic as many people are, who founded our chapter. They go out and do work at the Boys and Girls Club in Rochester. Because they understand that they're not only doing make-a-change sales and raising money, but they are trying to change the culture of people who otherwise would not have those opportunities. Now, what you're going to see today is some amazing awards presented. So many of you have been so instrumental in progressing our mission, but there are a few people we're going to pay special tribute to. From Glamour's Girl Contest. I didn't say that word right.
Girl Project.
The Girl Project. I said, I don't need notes, I can remember it all. With a little help from my friends. Glamour the Girl Project, we are honoring Tara Abrahams, and Janae Holloway. And our Mentor of the Year is Lisa, where are you? Lisa Sepulveda, who is with, right? I called Tammy just to be sure. Who is with Edelman & Company in charge of client services. And we are especially privileged to be honoring 2 young women sitting over there. Esther and Dorcas, would you stand up? They are here today from rural Uganda. And they are among the people whose lives are forever changed thanks to your generosity. So I turn the program over to Denise, and thank you all for what you do.
4 years ago. Can you hear me, Denise? It was created 4 years ago when our millennial co-founders, Tammy and Kristen, had one of those wow moments. It was like, wow, we have supporters who are so powerful and so influential, but they're from all generations, multiple generations, and they don't really know each other. We're really not connecting everyone. So then that came the what if question, right? What if we brought them all together under one roof so that they can share their stories, they can share their contacts, they can share their companies. And that what if became an action, and that action is today. We're living that vision and we're living that action, and we're all here for one common mission, and that is for gender equality and to educate girls. So thank you all for being here, because this is like a real true statement. This breakfast wouldn't be here if you weren't here. So thank you. If you look at our screens, you'll see our sponsors, and I want to do a special call out to some of our lead sponsors. So we have our lead sponsor, Edelman, our champion sponsors, American Express, Crystal and Company, JP Morgan Securities, Caplo, Weber Shandwick, Todd Herman, Harish and Sarah Nataraj, Gwen and John Greene, and our Mentor Circle sponsors, Facebook and Brian Kay. We had a record number of sponsors this year, and you're all in the room, so thank you very, very much. I am thrilled to introduce one of the singers from the show, Julie Ryder. So there's a story, I'm going to get my notes here, because she's going to perform Me in the Sky as Beverly Bass. This story is based on a real life story. Beverly Bass was, when she was 8 years old, she always wanted to be a pilot. And that dream, she made it a reality. And she became the first ever American Airlines pilot in the history of American Airlines. And when she was 49, she was flying a plane on 9/11 that had to do an emergency landing. And that's what this song is all about. And it's really moving for us to be here today at One World Trade, at a time when there's a lot of tragedy and things aren't what we want it to be. But there's so much hope because we're all here together, and together we can rise above all the tragedies that are going on. But I can tear you. So it's with great pleasure that I introduce you all to Julie Ryder.